Na me wa Apostle Thomas Apia KUSI wa ha say life coach. Eso ba be coach yen said ya brabo no ebesi akoyie. Kwan ya be so na your relationship a ye womu say ye hwe say be ya ware no. Be ye fe ye be huhu loopholes bia na etretua ansa na yatimi akambo mu. Mahu say Thomas agina ne na so ye. Ifisi asemu ne koma no. One Ike ene Priscilla ne Sandra akapo ai munyina na muntie sa nkomo we relationship bi a wo mo no na say a build ye bi mo ko relationship mu be 8 years 10 years ade panatwe nko 10 years dos dodo esa na be ye normal esa warefo ha ti mo amache wo musa na esa otie nkomo we na wo hwe oh esa limit bi ba so kakra esa na aye bebre Apostle Thomas Apia KUSI.
Mafia.
Pacha mu akwaba.
Ye nia.
Na bibia bokode.
Ready Adom.
Mi nhia woda. Na afi nso mi nhia woda. Ti eni afishia pa.
Nso afishia pa. Ano pe ho ayefe.
Me da se.
Open no picture.
Me da se. So ho ayefe papa. E da se so wode wo mre ni bia famie. So ba boaye sa enkomodi ehia pa. Enye wo mu afi no wo building po. Wo mu dada no kura na sometimes ye hia. Ne nipa bre. Afani obi different family ni abehia ti no bia na adwene ti wo ho a uhia say unya nsakra kakra ewo mo na nkomo no ye building and maintaining good relationship towards marriage relationship no akasa ye dia
yo e dia me fa kwanya so nchia Adom TV ahwefo nyina afia ye kan relationship a ye ntwita hodie semino mienu ye hye ye nim ye ho but ye nya adwene ntia sese pese ye hu ye ho na ye ntie ho ase Tiunya by American Bible Amos chapter 3 verse 3 how can two work together except they agree. So me tuni one nante ama ye treat am dey wie pay ya just me no nyante ase enti ye kan relation say ye ba boom ni enti ase o se ye nya ne say ye be se intimate ye ho ase na ehanom na bebre na violate certain principles a ya share relationship bebre so kra nim na any principle bi an e law e mra o violate a obedem to say account be say actually we discover no need stand no afia and say be a principle which say o to dia receipt o koto wa any receipt auditor bana we receipt e chere no anto o be tro say we discount no sa na relationship to their principles say guide every relationship bebre na ye ni mabunu bebre na ni tin bia me tie say me hwe say ne ne mabunu bia brabo aye ni nkanka ba bia o say it me build a year friendship and dey adane aware dey omuni. There are 10 principles that guide every relationship. The edit kind is says, I mean, a fear share, so if you hear me fee, I mean, who na me born them running, me person me who a filament if you say. A honor no matter the physical attraction, by nature, ya me the name be a joy, you must say me who will be not what we are attracted to me. There's that passion that's generated. Or almost a passion that generated here, but me also me yantia see, be saying that the first and foremost was me who is a friendship is the bedrock of relationship. Say no matter the kind of relationship some nunya say ya worry you say ya din you the foundation say nya e namfo mami hu afia na me nya damfo eni ntebe me taka kire ma obe mo be hia wo hu say me worry wo no dwane ntem because the break foundation eni ntebe be be so worry ampa ben na lije bi na because wo mo violate as wo school na wa skip some classes ube tria hoka enti no ni kunu te ba kwa professional marriage they no be no dey sit table so and commodity no because baby o say come build friendship no o mo am build so you should understand first and foremost what I said them talk catch young girls say be ma on ware ye no ne socket ayitu tie nie pa adwene na ebo ha no e won ne socket the born in ntamu e won socket unfortunately they connected back because nyankopon awo ntino or connecting back enti se ne waja adwene be regulate ase ho enti be ma bi a onye ready for aware no ase de bi on ma na so gon enti share man bi o say ne be ma be ka say ope wa asem no ope wa no person no the yes because ase socket ne so a the original yes at that level no be ma bi ase socket na so no ni number one need yes. And into all but no or the aware na ebe ko no said the greatest were trap between the new oba na easily ya meware na oba na o si ye be ware enti ye be ware de yetimi ya ware fo ade o ye oba da bia meka be ma ebe so pa no be so no into relationship wa except wakwa gina high tension pole no ye ntwe power e ma ye fie from high tension was stepping it down enti be ma no abo ma de se me ware de who say high tension information or dey ma no wo oba no so nya nimde ne ntiase who say yes oba ware me de be me stepping down say me want to say no matter say ne ban to bia me hwe no fit into me category from me pebe mo so watente ne bo so nwi na no ho nwi de but ware no ye nkomu keke enti no me build the first thing with him say friendship ha na say ye nua no ma etiase information about man there about ware ni na no una also stepping it down we so tremate and anytime me talk catch man say ade eku pan say be ma be so pe na be can do na yes the most unfortunate thing to do in your life
and there he say
so obema share say if you if you oba him I sure say ka wan share was many joma ware be a wo share na on 15 to where what just here and me pacho no and yes why a mistake why because you need to understand the fundamental way what relationship be a friendship it you can cry down as so now what do you kind then apo na just but yemmo ho paye say who step in that just say my yenyamre na me show answer so let's be friends they did kind of so you must understand that friendship is the basis. The number 2 thing now also tears to go into any relationship and they say you must identify yourself as a person. Never enter into any relationship or even think of moving it further. See about worry when you not identify yourself. There are many people if you over the years you share you didn't come to so many. Do you even know yourself spiritually? Do you know one casa with two altars a free? We say if you go about worry ya only by mother bewo. But chinabi onya yes nyesho ka wase cream ochumta worry awoma. Be ma bi wa no call free mu meme wo mu nyina mo second wife no mo tie because they are altars. So do you even know yourself? Unibadi wu free ba. 2, do you even know your personality type? Who told you temperament? Be a fear to me, and be a group of friends, melancholy. I'm not here about for no, or mono, we are very thoughtful, we are very organized, on paid, on pimple, free my dear, or you're not doing or a perfectionist, or person be a mistake. What Nipakun away because what me identify who and me ben you now strive to also know me. Why? Because me na me also another group of free mobile and we are going to clash at a point. Most of the time when we fear now no more you know clearly say they didn't know themselves. Why? Because be fear melancholy I did one pencil be shouting on air over Timo and I can any money penny go bunny. And now be question we collect for some me say but not some weekends back up fear and they say or mood only your bet to see her and Tilipon no at see almost obey. Why say you know akoko wa send interpret o do fear say near ma send sunti and na kro ntumi ne won na wo so ni do fear ko fit to say me tia me re abonten o na we fi and na my dear den o feel because no the mood it me swinge e to ma the mood swinge e mood no swinge e be dey so no better one share 3 months na mon na fada ne to ko na wu mu me na me ere o ma betra wanim no na the problem ni na so ba ne be ma na mo mu nya hu wo mo ho. They don't even know themselves. What I say? So you should understand yourself, identify who you are, identify your strength because we check your temperament. You know clearly you have your strength, you have your weakness. What I say? Sana bentia war by you so the strength and in the weakness. Why? Because the concept of marriage is saying a brain and best shower if you can send me a nippers 8 years here and cover a problem. Nyankopon says it's not good for the man to be alone. That way alone here doesn't mean lonely, but all in one. And another teaching on this one. But the hear me was I will make him a helper comparable. That word comparable means obani a helper compared to the man who is also a helper. It's a warrior foundation can say here but boy it's a machine fear. Now me see me person me fear you build the relationship. Na yen share one. And so many say dem put na me want to their boy fear. We don't marry to expose our weakness. We marry to complement ourselves. And to myself, fear melancholy, major problem, and some major weakness, some sociable, or to some friends. Only really pemua, also steadily pair or who say wait and pen down for, or all over the place, so who now will be another near down for. Why should I so you channel? It's when who say now by it, no, meaning 7 really do, baby. I mean, need to be pushing it, say, or no, be an for. Or we are for more pay impromptu near my so to when you're corner of here, or we know better, no. Or we are called for and I make a more plan on Niema. They are very organized. One circuit, hey, will be sure no. One shall call one PM because monomy expressive. Or percent and fear was yes or name also again with the meet will be. And one to about answer that be able to show the witness because Uber will be inside of your channel. May say and let my own PO. No, to what you say. When the fundamental errors are just created here break a lot of marriage because we don't even know ourselves. So in building a relationship with anybody, first and foremost, to your sister, friendship is the basis to identify yourself. So as I know myself, then I will try and know you. He found me the bebo. Maybe I make a bebo. Now me say me bebo will be the first person to me a cameraman. Me a sound man, me a lights man, me who you are for me drew the measure me a cameraman, then measure cameraman there. For no na betumi aye den aboa no. Na me ba na me nim me ho. Me nim de metimi de aboa. Me be nam hasa na makoso we mu. Na mako e na be brabra ba aye wa warem no. They don't even know. They be me transfer one thing who the other boa there. Then you know say you have no basis in even getting married. And now I will say my own fear. There are many women and men today who take success any money out of the relationship or marriage that they don't have nothing. Many women today, friends, and you says and now look muda. Every one more, they are putting out the book. It's so dangerous. Why? Because there are many things and you see what between their boy bema. But who imagine say Obana mamre ya read this imagine edit to say pra and chance mo roni we no na me shame no sa na ma no ye neutral we ye ni bibi say man the plan man the pray ni bible musa ye neutral. There are major things and you see mama any member. When you are able to build yourself in that direction, then you can know, say, indeed, you are equipped to help the man. And to say, says in him, me one name, for instance, or baby, she has to operate on 3 rules. She has to operate 3 rules. She will be. You should understand that I must be a wife. You don't marry to become a wife. For Hannah BT man. And in Proverbs 18:22, say, he who finds a wife. You must be a wife to be found. How? It's an understanding you must have. Some me fear me to women. Why dear? But me want to say me say from problem in I was it which say a man is a dear. Who is a wife? Who got 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 3 going in? Was a wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. Which me say me fear me nam way. Me ni pedre nya me dear mommy. Me ni su to me kunupe. Which means no matter me eba ma kwemu. Some pe ma se me pe o ma sem. The onya kukudo me ware men only 2 means of humanitedness. So there are many women today who marry and they've broken that foundation as a wife. You break it before you marry. That's why your marriage don't have any foundation. You must be a wife to be found. And in your relationship, another remember, they import it and into friendship. No, friendship is friendship. You are building yourself. Don't import any more and find more into friendship. And no, because you didn't say there may be a person, and it's true, my church. But the number 1 need assess into no money the money in time, but they are not beating money, but me do time of person warrior. Not had any doom. And you I said any doom was so any support. The number 1 need of that man at that time, and yes, respect. And in time, my birthday you start is adding until 8 years or more that bedroom marriage or bedroom for about front. Because that time the assessment award, you know, it's not about stars and how respectful you are. And even the word respect here, no, to respect a man means you have to get that point that you know how to honor the man, appreciate the man. You can't love. Love means nothing to a man, but love is a component, extra respect, extra honor, extra appreciation. Want to mean Yasanti Sena, to know about more data move from Shemwing, be one of saying how Tiabemana or to when you're ready for our ear. A doom pastor brother and you refuse what kind we do marriage or kind Sembia or Catreno. Send the police if you catch us, you have the right to remain silent. Everything you say will be used against you. And when the time is up for the man to marry, everything you have done will be used against you. Mana, and man maybe a jam akowari amontiasieno. The foundation of the choir, they did try to respect. You didn't meet it, unfortunately.
And where you so
that's the point. Sometimes I say, "Unyantiasiye." When you so, me too me buy who adiane. You say adiane a press ladia. Now when who say press ladia? Now the mommy dear, who to just me you so. When an instrumental, you must be a wife. No, wife means the only person who control over your body. And your husband. And it's a brought by, you know, what meet that standard of a husband? No. What else? And it takes a matured man to marry. Now, you are a woman. It takes only a matured man to see a wife in a woman. And the mere person in the number it doesn't make him so immature. It takes only a matured man to see a wife in you. And to do time who a wife in you obey Jawaka for Bema. But that's what a man also money bomb also. No more tears, yes, say. I must be a wife. The next role say I must be a mother. Having understanding say me wo dwuma di a me di e de bo fie must we ba fie. What you say when na ye mama mo ye ade na e che ha obekro fie, obekra wo ho, obemo sunje ba fie very important. Then the next aspect e ma be brain ni mo nya me de chair wo mo and so ba be a prophetess. Oh yes. And my baby, tell me that say you have a lot to offer to a man than sex. And the youngest baby, your dream said the only thing to use to get a man is sex. Unfortunately for them, sex plays just 5% role in marriage. Wow. So you have about 95 things to do. And in turn, only by 10 years, young girl be also need to change because we competition won sex. And then crazy sex and more than change who could be child. A dear pan, I will wear fear. Bearman, a quadrana running for some more coffee. So I can't was so many or to us say, Nan's million empire Bochen. There's something about you that must bring your husband home. Because competition, the more wounding when they you come from. It's all that you know is says there, that you know, say, Uber failure at a point. But baby, you are bomb master deep for fear. Baby, auntie, I don't maybe bring say that my bed identify on my own way. And you just baby as a baby. And then you may be born by the more by a helper, right? The next time you said helper, the book of John, chapter 14, verse 16. Every year, Jesus Christ, I will give you another one helper, another which there's an existing helper. My fear one or the man home. A man anymore. 2 million made the mom. Women are spiritual, my spiritual antenna is so high. Yes, and into a back old radical, different the spirit of intuition. Or tweet now, one not a micro, but you could be system to say, man, comment, only no went, you know, BBC and not out there, but if you know, you knew how when you're mere designing, Miami designing, mass on my above for one spiritually, psychologically, sociologically, permutations, animal, and to a banner who want to identify yourself who say, look, you are me bomb so deep for. And imagine, say, if you're very shiao. O de o check our for example. O see na adwin nyasa person na afia nkoda. Ndam ka be mo nya na adwin for marriage e control no e ya se o de landa no. But o see awo no na adwin no be oni need nkomo what ya say o say me no father my father for one what ya say me ni hwe ye ho and into them talk catch matter it did about 20 men at the same time because ye hwe ye ho na hwe bi what ko bon pe no say Thomas na no akon to be when so wo tu kwan na o de adwum kan na ekọ na kwenya kwense tu from Thomas and ona me bon ho mpaye me news account to the one so account to the one oh me hu sa kan kwenya kwense tu be propra na man fa adwuma kan fa ka for and pa Thomas ko fro kai ko du ye no at se adwuma kan na nya accident for the rest of their life obe hu se wa boa me wa bomb nka ho ban wo hu ni dia obe man de be ma wo so me say oba se nya me yesese be isa se wo nimu ntino who be ma ye fitting to you o dwen say wo nantam an ye de kwaje aware e man is one who spiritual ye nya me dem what break because truth says you destroy yourself spiritually
yen share program na beba so program back
you ready erade ya adumu on the 14th year just say Monday Valentine's Day you know juma de kese bi bratso wo a friend is saying Methodist Church
okay
Methodist Church na my friend is saying
you know Apostle Thomas Apia KUSI our life coach ne oni edi nkomo bebre o say eniemadu but so far 3 penny aka don worry yebesa
two friendship and identify yourself
third one be by
and explanation na
identify yourself don't worry ne kasa ne ye yebesa apena ababi na fe wasaba ababoye because ye hia pa
you want to be my guest and you must be my guest na baso ewo Macedonia Methodist Church I work Kwashiman
okay
na edwuma de na free aye nyiska na you best start na 6 p.m. na ya share to be my guest and 2 person oba bi nso a and number no eni ha de be obetimi afre many about press so I made the number be interfere full no fra Adom TV na
busa press ya na fast na my number no na yem fan to ho na wo mo embra obi amra ho
Monday ya
you message
Macedonia Methodist
Kwashiman we me sure say yetiefo ya hwefo wa achi no bencha wo munyankom beba pa o but enye hwe me sure say bre ko nanimu no wo ho no mu a enye Val's Day pe ene ye be sa program bi ati say bre no abra no
na ejuma dia youth development ministry youth department the was sorry and ordinance into your domase So Valentine's Day ya de bi mu twa ne say ja ya to pambo ni ya omode say o mabrabo no youth no bua na oba so obenya nchira because church payfo a kuku da mo oba bi ne juma dia hore eba so na dia
kakra kwa dia maye
juma dia hore eba so ntino
apostle ya de onkomonya boring o ya de and o kan reality nso say de da ho no sa pepepe na aka me etie yehu anentem wo no a nantem so du wanim kakra be spy because untimi nyina na so bi ntu foforo na ono ba no na de abeyi na firi ho nti yehu ye Thomas de ani so obenya nurse ni ana doctor ni awana to ono say oye nurse the doctor and no anu wagu but apostle akire ye say enye no nko na o say ye
o ne ma bro so
say niam bebre ye say ono ne build friendship na mo identify
we time ni na be hu se sa intina ye feel wa aware mi ko one build this ad ma time ya e mu bia be fight against you e wa aware te obi na aware be dum na ye kan wa hu se no one build foundation and foundation ye weak e da ni nyina so
foundation so de eno anu no fa pem no e sheki pe bedru so na adwiragu ande no kre e bia ya ye kase foundation nti apostle ye fancy ha ho na wa number de enfant na oni social media bia
bi a wo share bia betina follow me din ya so of social media Facebook Apostle Thomas Kusi Apia, YouTube Apostle Thomas Kusi Apia na Instagram Apostle_Thomas Kusi Apia, TikTok so Apostle Thomas Kusi Apia.
Oh TikTok nyina Apostle
Visit Apostle Thomas Kusi Apia, Snapchat baby.
Any what say social media na say mo why ade ya da se pa so utu yemfo na me bompa ye se obi abetie sankomo we ene ne aka nti ya da se